welcome back to the Talk of the House, episode 2 of the Talk of the House. Woo! Yeah, you guys don't see Asyraf is dabbing this to like Okay, but today, guys, Munirah, Mashita, and Asyraf, we have 2 guests for today. One of them is Markus Joash. Hi everyone! This is okay. And on the other end of the table is Mr. Josh Alright! Hey, hello guys! What's up? And that was the only one that sorry for himself. This is the saddest thing ever. Okay, Markus, why don't you recognize it? Introduce yourself to the 10 viewers that we have.
Okay, sure. Hi everyone, I'm Markus. I don't know what am I supposed to say. I play guitar, I like to sing but I can't sing.
Thanks so much.
Stop! Yeah, so yeah.
Markus can sing, it's just he doesn't admit it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm in a long follower, the long follower of this podcast.
There's only one episode.
But I love that one episode so much, I'm one of the 10 viewers.
Yeah. Don't lie. I know you do.
I did.
I'm sorry. Okay, how about Josh? Introduce yourself, man.
Alright, hey guys, my name is Josh. My full name is too long, but you can just call me Josh. I play drums. Anything else? Oh yeah, fun fact. I'm a foreigner. I'm not from this country. I'm Filipino.
Whoa!
Get out of here.
Racist, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, alright. I think that's it. Maybe you get to know more about me in due course of the podcast, eh?
Oh.
You want to talk about anything about your talent in drumming?
Man, I just play drums, man. Regular drummer, you know, regular 4/4 beat guy.
4/4 beat, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
Are you
man.
sure?
You guys know Josh is really into jazz. Every time he's composing a song, it's like, I want jazz. Oh, jazz.
Yeah, okay. See, you blew my 4/4 cover there. I like to play odd time signatures, 7, 8, 4, 4, 11, 12, you know that.
Well, the rest of us in this room just use 4/4. Yeah. We don't even dare to go to 3/4 or like 5/4.
I use 3/4.
Nobody asked.
Okay, about hey. Okay, before we start, I want to talk about what we talked about last week.
Oh dear.
I want to make a point. Everything we talk about in that episode is mostly a what if situation. We ask each other, career or relationship, choose one. But you can choose both in real life. We're not stopping you. Nobody is stopping you to choose either one.
I mean, it's inevitable anyways.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments talking about how you can choose both, and like we wanted to correct them lah. Like, you know, it's possible.
There was some arguments made.
God damn, can you not?
Some comments made about the topic last week, but just want to clear the air. You know, it's only a what if situation. It's not really something that we want any of us to do, like choose either relationships or career, because you can balance both of them. But in that topic, you know, we just answer what we can. So with that said, let's move on to today's topic. Today's big topic.
Oh no.
What is your biggest regret in life?
Damn.
Ouch. Well, okay, let's start with Asyraf.
Wow. Alright. So for me, I'm a very plain person. So my regret would probably just be not working harder on my O levels.
Oh, what?
You know,
Everybody.
well, it's a very generic regret.
That's so generic.
But I feel like it changed a lot of what I could have done in life. What I could
You know what I don't like about that?
What?
Because it's also mine.
Oh, well, you were planning on saying that, huh?
Now I have to choose another one.
Okay, you can talk about the other things.
Anything else to go on about that?
Well, basically, I think if I worked harder on the O levels, I probably could have gone somewhere else. maybe I wouldn't be here right now. So it's not that bad lah.
You
So
think of the fate has brought us together, yeah?
in a way, it's not something I totally regret, but part of me just kind of there's a lingering part that just yearns for that.
Lingering.
Yeah.
What the heck was this?
Okay, about Munirah, what's your biggest regret in life?
I'm actually thinking about my biggest. I don't think I have.
Okay, none of us are
like
perfect, alright? Some of us are
I know, I know, but
Sorry.
I'm trying to think. I don't know actually. Can you skip me for a while?
Moving on.
Let me.
Sure, let's
let
move
me-
on to Mashita. What's your biggest regret in life? Not in school or anything, in life. What's the biggest thing that you've done that you regret the most? No, the silence. Wow,
I want to say it, but I can't say it.
Is it the topic from last?
No, it's a different one.
I mean, it's.
Okay
it's,
lah, but I
it's a safe
think
space.
that's my biggest regret also.
How I know? You just.
that
Now you made me think about it. Yeah, I think
Right.
that's my biggest regret.
The fact that it's already out there in episode 1, let's just say, is pretty much the guy that Mashita dated and suddenly broke up through Twitter. If you guys don't know that, listen to episode 1,
I
which
wish.
is 15 minutes by the way.
Yeah.
So that's your biggest regret. So,
I wish I could say thank you next, but I can't because I'm not grateful for that person and I regret.
Oh my god.
But
You guys can't see, Mashita is crying right now. She's tearing. She's tearing.
It's okay.
She is. Oh my goodness.
stop lying.
Oh no, this is.
Stop all these lies.
Okay, moving on. Let's go to our special guest number 1, Josh.
Alright, as for me, I'm not the kind of guy that would say that regrets some stuff. I'm more like the kind of guy that, whatever happens to me in life just happens lah. So like, I take what life gives me, then I just like, whatever I get, good or bad, then I'm like, yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's besides the point. Everyone has regrets in one way or another lah. So I would say like, my biggest regret, though it's like a small one, is actually something related to Asyraf, but not really like super O-level like high. It's actually like somewhere in primary school. Yeah.
What PSLE?
No lah.
No.
PSLE somewhere got primary school people regret the PSLE. Okay lah, yes. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
but,
kind of.
But yeah,
I
that's
didn't even remember mine.
Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't know what I got.
I got 169.
182.
159.
193.
Alright,
that's besides the point.
What's yours?
Smart people.
I don't know. It's
Long
something bad
ago.
because for my PSLE it was so high or low, I know it was so bad that my only choice was Boon Lay Secondary School, which was my
Same.
Painful memories.
Mine was so low, I only have Punggol Secondary.
No, for me, it's somewhat related to the first episode, which unfortunately I wasn't in.
Someone did the first episode.
No, it's about relationships.
Wait, so
Go ahead.
you had a chance, but
You can talk about it now if you want.
Yeah.
No,
It's okay.
it's not really in the umbrella of biggest regrets, but biggest regrets, but
It's one of our regrets.
it's more about the relationship stuff about last week. Okay, like basically, yeah. I really was interested in this girl, and being primary school, you are like naive and shit. What?
He carried
I
it.
remember.
Yeah. I was really interested in this girl, and I was like naive and stuff. Then, yeah, I did a lot of stupid things in primary school, and one of the most stupid things was like.
Do it.
No, the one I told you about, that was in secondary school.
Oh.
Yeah, that was in secondary school. Primary school is just that I gave her Ferrero Rocher, then after that I just screwed it. Then I was like, never mind, I'm not gonna go for this girl.
So wait, you made the first move to give her a Ferrero Rocher, then you just left.
Yeah, and I just because I proceed out.
All mature.
Yeah.
Here's a Ferrero Rocher. Okay, man.
I thinking like I sent her 5 times friend request on Facebook. She rejected it 5 times.
Oh man. Were you that ugly back then? I'm just kidding.
Nah, I wouldn't say ugly lah.
Yeah, we all have.
I wouldn't say ugly, just hideous.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all have to go through puberty to get our gorgeous looks of today, right?
Sure.
Some more than others.
Okay, Marcus, what about you? What's your biggest regrets?
I think for me, my biggest regret would be
Meeting us.
No, I love you guys.
See the sarcasm.
I really love you guys. Nah, for me, the biggest regret I would have is maybe not maturing earlier. You know, sometimes in life. Okay, so in secondary school,
You're still not mature.
I'm more mature now compared to when I was in like secondary school. Like I wish I did things differently back then. Yeah, because I mean, regrets are a good thing in a way that they help like grow you to the character you are today because you learn from past mistakes that occur. So I wouldn't say that I would like if I had a chance to turn back time I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be the person I am today.
That's true.
So it's just sad to see like to think back and see myself as such a childish person, like small thing then argue with friends, small thing break up with girlfriend, small thing then like never really think carefully lah. Let's not talk about that now. So like I wish I was more mature and like I could think clearer back then. That's the biggest regret that I have.
Damn, that's deep. We're taking all the topics are deep, so what's the point, right?
Yeah.
Should we go back to Munirah?
Yeah.
she's looking at me like, oh shit. It's really his moment.
Actually, I'm still thinking of what my biggest regret is, but all I'm thinking of is the date that I used to have back in secondary 3. Yes. I realized that no matter how religious you are or that person is, that person can still be an asshole.
Yes.
So yeah, and I regretted dating him in the first place because in the end he just left me for someone else. So yeah,
Oh, damn.
Yep.
I think that's the only thing that I can think of.
Why is it every time you answer a question, it's so depressing?
I mean, we're talking about regrets here, so it's kind of depressing.
That's really
Your topic asks for it, man.
I mean, Asyraf is not depressing at all.
This is about his own life.
Yeah, everybody feels the same thing. Yeah.
I feel lame now.
Okay, now coming back to you,
Oh, yeah.
Syazwan.
So, okay, I guess the first thing I wanted to say was the O-level thing, but then I realized there was something that I regret more than that, which is
Starting a YouTube account.
The ITE.
actually, yeah, that's one of my regrets. After knowing you, playing the videos in our classes, okay,
Taking part in NDP so much.
Asyraf, you look hot today.
Thank you.
Alright.
You
You
too.
should wear your mom hats.
Okay, back to the topic. I guess the biggest regret is not sticking my friends after graduations. Especially after secondary school, after ITE, because I failed O levels. I had to go through higher NITEC, which is actually fine.
Yeah.
It's actually a good experience.
More skills to learn, right?
And people still look down on us, so
Don't think I don't care about them.
I do.
Very simple, eh? Yeah, I guess whenever after I graduate, let's say IT, after I graduate, I don't actually stay in touch with people that I know. I mean, the first few, hey, if you guys he touched me by the way, Markus.
Oh.
That sounded wrong, right?
I didn't touch him. Where did he touch you? Point on this doll. Where did he touch you?
Yeah, it's the fact that I lost friends because I wasn't taking the effort to get in touch with my old friends. It's the fact that whenever I go home, whenever I end off the day, I feel lonely.
That's it.
Please don't leave us too.
I mean, time will tell. Time will tell.
I think.
What was that?
I mean, it's kind of true that actually it's kind of hard to keep in touch with your secondary school friends, primary school friends.
I mean, think about it, adults make friends and they stay friends because they still work together. They still see each other weekly or everything. We are friends because we see each other almost every day.
Every day.
And after graduation, we don't see each other anymore. What's going to happen next, right?
Exactly.
That didn't really happen to me and Mashita though. I'm confused.
No, but you guys go to the same school like every time.
But here's the thing, what about your other friends?
No,
I actually don't care about my other friends because I only care about Mashita.
that time after we graduated, I went to BCA.
Yeah, she
so
went to
that one
BCA.
whole year, I
We
couldn't
were
see her.
really far, like we don't see each
It
other.
was literally a long distance
Yeah.
relationship.
The both of you?
Yeah.
What a beautiful story.
So close and so far.
And we got together in year 1 again. So
Beautiful.
I think it really depends.
Stop singing a song.
Yeah, it really depends on the
There are
person.
some friends you don't want to meet again. There are some friends you really like, I want to meet them again, you know.
Well, on the topic of friends, right? Actually, there's a reason why I don't keep in contact with my secondary school friends.
Because you bully
Because
them.
no, because it's something I mean I don't bully them, but I mean bully people together as a group.
What
So,
kind of?
so they're actually very very good friends back then. Cause like brother, want to go. Yeah. So it's not that extreme. It's not that extreme, but I feel like because I changed a lot ever since then, like going back to the maturity part, I became more mature after I went to after I went to church,
Yeah.
because like I wanted to be a better person. So to be a better person, the first step was to cut off a lot of like ties with my
Toxic friends.
I don't call them toxic, it's just they're bad influences. So
You look very
I lost-
Chinese when you speak like that.
I lost a lot of contacts with a lot of contact with them. So, but the good thing is that I made new friends that are in church and in poly. Then everybody here is like very nice and like they don't influence me in any bad way. Now if you ask me to smoke, now if you ask me to I don't know, curse or anything. Yeah. So I guess it's a good thing that I left them, but it kind of still stings that the good times you had back then are like no longer around. Yeah.
Actually, on the topic of religion, I mean, I don't want to.
Nice.
I don't want, you know.
We have this and this and
Yeah,
this.
he was also.
This? Asyraf religious?
Hey, you two, okay?
Hey, don't talk. Yeah, on the topic of religion, like what Munirah said just now, one of her regrets is like,
No matter how religious you are, you can still be an asshole.
I mean the thing is, people have the misconceptions that being religious means you're a good person, which is not true. Being religious just means you're being faithful to your
God.
God.
Yeah.
Right. And even if you're, I mean, think about those radical people.
Oh my god.
They are religious people who do things to serve their God, but they do bad things to serve their God. So that's the thing. I just want to make this clear that religion doesn't make you a good person; it just makes you faithful. I don't want people to. I mean, the 10 people who listen to us, don't have that misconceptions, please. I mean, I'm not religious myself, but I've been observing things from people. Marcus is a good religious boy.
Hey. But yeah, for my part, I don't. I believe out of pure love. No lah.
That is gay.
Only to spread the word of God.
That's what I mean, people have different backgrounds. We're going to morality now.
Yes.
Oh no. Yeah. So I mean, for me, I've seen my fair share of like quote unquote bad Christians. So to me, being just a Christian doesn't mean you are automatically good. It takes a lot of mental like overcoming like mental barriers to get through, to change who you are as a person. It's not one day you're a Christian and the next day you're like, wow, the best person in this world, like wow, you donate to animal societies and like I don't know like what lah. So I mean, I know of people who go to church every weekend but still like goes out and smoke, curse at people. So like all these are basically how you treat your religion like. So something like that.
If curse doesn't automatically make you a bad person.
Yeah, it doesn't make you a bad person.
Yeah.
It just
it's just a part of
Doesn't
you.
show
Yeah.
well. That's
It just becomes as generation passes by, we just we tend to
Very
be-
desensitized regarding this stuff,
Yeah,
regarding
we get accustomed to such bad words and we don't actually see what's the true meaning behind it.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to say those words now because it's a PG podcast. But I actually had a friend who's so religious but to a fault, because he didn't do anything bad, but it's the fact that he's so religious that he deluded himself to think that he's better than people who are not religious.
That's the worst guy.
Which is
We all have that one
the
person.
one thing that I despise in the world. Not the one thing, and not the only thing I despise, but the most. How say
One of the things that you despise.
Yeah, one of the things I despise. Thanks for quoting my English.
She's helping.
I'm sorry, but yeah, he always criticized me about how faithful I am to Allah, to God. But the fact even Markus knows that I'm not the religious type of person, but he doesn't.
I respect that. I mean, people are individuals. Let them live their life.
Yeah, of course. Josh, what's your take on this?
I myself am still a growing Christian. I would say.
So like growing is the
Sorry, what?
growing is the right word.
Yeah, growing is
growing
the
is
because outside I'm a very
Chillax.
no, I'm not really chillax. I don't know what's the right word to say. I'm outgoing but chillax also.
Yeah.
Like
Extravagant.
I'm like the regular guy. No, I swear. Sometimes I smoke casually. Then
Oh, that's a new fact I don't know about Josh.
Yeah.
That's what
Anyway.
I do.
I knew that when we were at
Yeah,
the
sure.
chalet.
Yeah. So, still working on this, but my morality, it really does fall under how your upbringing is. Your morality really does play, your upbringing plays a huge part in your upbringing. So,
Which comes to the topic that I want to talk about.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, upbringing.
How your upbringing affects your moral
Morality.
decisions right now. I forgot what term it is. I think it's do something, but it pretty much talks about.
As informative, do something.
I forgot something there, but there was a theory, a concept that states the decisions you have made in your past affects the decisions that you make now. Like for example, your upbringing makes you to a more chillax kind of Christian, right? And what was that, Marcus?
Did you just eat?
And how being strictly religious for the early years of your life makes you into a very narrow-minded kind of a person. Yeah. Hey, you talking about me?
Never mind.
No, we still okay. So let's talk about that. Asyraf, any examples in your life that can support that theory?
That theory, okay, one example is me. I had no religion in my upbringing, and as you can see, I'm a very rotten and cold-hearted individual.
I think otherwise.
Oh, thank you, man. Okay, honestly, I have no true experience in this. I haven't actually seen examples of people being...
Actually, let's not just talk about religion. Let's talk about the things that you've done, not just about religion.
how they behave. I've had some friends that
Everybody had some
You know.
friends.
oh,
It's very informative.
are you sure you do it?
So I have friends of some friends of yours.
I left my friends.
Some blessed with friends, okay?
Blessed.
Yeah. And basically this guy, he's a bit of a weird person. He did a lot of questionable things.
Like someone
I wouldn't disclose what they are, but
what they are.
what the actions are. Chill. But it shows because he does a lot of weird things, and he tries to bring me into them also. And so like, you get turned off by that. That's not the type of friend you want. And he was a guy I met in secondary school. Right? So
now I'm just curious, what actions? I'm sorry, if it's
I think I know.
Did he touch you anywhere?
no.
can you show the door,
He's a
man?
weird person.
I'm kidding.
He's not very visual.
It's nothing disgusting, I swear. It's just like, oh my god. It's bad habits like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to say, I'm not saying.
Alright, sure.
I think I have an idea.
Hey,
I don't.
it's nothing gross.
How bad is it?
Bad,
Scale
like,
of 10.
He said weird.
And scale from 10 to
being
15? Evil.
10, no. Probably like just 4 or 5.
Oh,
It's not too.
you make it
evil,
sound so.
It's just very off-putting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
understand.
weird.
Oh.
Oh, is that a ghost? Hi.
So the fans outside the window are like cheering.
The 10 viewers. 10 viewers. One of the viewers.
Okay, Josh, what about you? Okay, not about religion, not about your actions in the past. How have they shaped you to the person you are today?
I think I would say my grandparents and my parents, because they're a pretty big factor in my life. I'm a guy that when I was a child, I didn't really make much friends. Like I didn't really according to me, I didn't really make much like friends with people my age. So as a child, I was the kind of guy that talked to a lot of adults, talked to a lot of like old people, a lot of people, and it really I think caught on me. It rubbed off me their maturity.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like back when I was a child, people would comment like, "Hey, this guy talk like, wow, he's like my age, huh?" like he's talking more maturely than what a normal kid at that age would talk about. So I think back then I would talk about my mom, my grandmother. I talk to them about like deep topics that like children would never talk about, how does like married life go, or like my mom used to talk to me about that. I was like,
What do you want to keep?
How old? Wow, around how
I
old?
was like 8 back then.
Wow. Talk marriage at 8.
7 and 8. No? Then I was like, then she was talking about like general stuff, like our friendship sometimes she talked about some very like business stuff, like how do lawyers defend their clients? Yeah, really. And I would like entertain my mom. I was actually interested. Then like my grandmother would talk to me about all the kiddie stuff, like, what did you eat today? How are your classmates? Did you play any games?
A good balance.
It's a good balance, I would say. So
it makes a lot of sense.
yeah, do you?
Yeah, no, I kind of get the feel.
So that's why you're a dad.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah,
Every time I look at Josh, I'm like, Josh, you're such a dad.
Yeah, so I think that's what really played into my personality and my decisions or my actions. Like people like associate me with like I'm a dad, like even from my fashion style to my actions, to the way I talk,
Dad dancing.
the way I don't dance, to the way I like treat people. So it's like somewhere in between adult and like teenager. You get what I mean, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what I would say.
Okay, let's go to Mashita. How have your past shaped you into the person that you are?
What? I didn't understand what you said.
How has the past shaped you into the person that
The same question.
I didn't understand what you said. Sorry.
For me, I had a lot of different stages. Like primary school. During primary school, I was damn antisocial.
Damn.
I'm like
Is
this
that true,
type,
Munirah?
She's secondary
Wait,
school.
Oh, secondary school, okay.
We're friends in secondary school.
Yeah, so like primary school, I was the type of kid who is antisocial, only uses the internet. So basically, all my friends are on the internet that time, like during the time. So I was pretty like nerd, computer nerd. So like back then, I don't have like actual real friends who stick by me, because most of the time at the age also I was like a bit like Josh lah, but it's just that I don't talk to people in real life. I talk to people on the internet, and they are all usually older than me, right? So like by that time I understood a lot of things lah. Like I was thinking about life a lot that time. Like a bit of depression. But I'm okay.
In primary school?
Damn,
It's
that's
like
crazy.
I really don't like people. I don't like to talk to people. At secondary school was the time when I thought, wow, okay, I can make new friends. I can be more sociable. But then it seems like there's still a lot of immature people, like those kind of friends you have that don't think before they do. So like after a few years in secondary school, I was like, okay, I know how people generally are. They always like to lie, gossip a lot, and that kind of stuff. So it made me like don't trust people easily. It's like I don't trust people easily. But now, I mean, like if you see me, like I make friends with everyone, but deep inside I don't trust everyone that much. Yeah, it's like that.
That's
But
when reality hits you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You learn all of that in primary school?
yeah, because primary school it was during the time where I think let me see. It was during the Facebook time, I think.
Whoa.
The Facebook era.
That was like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
4,
Yeah.
B5.
It was the
When I was primary school, I was tripping kids over. They're running by like, oops.
That's the thing.
Come on, you were on MySpace or some shit like
Hey,
Yeah,
right?
friends there.
Oh yeah, that's not Friendster.
MySpace, Friendster, and Facebook era. Yeah, then like a lot of drama, and I realized that back then I was like a bit bullied, like a bit lah. It's like those kind of those marik minarik, right? That kind, and then they like I just say one thing and they all come to me and like start to say something bad. So I'm like this kind of people.
You
I'm not gonna be that type of person.
That actually still happens in today's
It still
world.
happens. It still
For
happens.
example, my sister, she posted a Instagram story talking about how it talks about something about religion. It talks about how men in Islamic society somewhat sexualizes women in the Islamic community, something like that. And after talking very much into detail about that, she got attacked, not attacked like a type,
Yeah lah,
but she got verbally attacked by
Netizens.
netizens, anyone who follows her on Instagram. So she's a very intellectual intellectual person. She makes the point across, she explains, she justifies, But when I saw people like attacking her, I was like, can't my sister have her own opinion on
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about today's internet world. No one can have an opinion. Everybody wants to impose their opinions on you.
But the thing is,
Like that lah.
if you put your opinion out there and you think you disagree, make it at least constructive,
Yeah.
And make it respectful.
Yeah, make it respectful. Don't attack the person just because you don't like the opinions.
People are making it too personal,
Yeah.
even though they're just trying to be like social justice warriors.
That's people nowadays. That's people nowadays.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
internet nowadays.
You say
That is
opinion.
not social justice. Oh, sorry, what was it?
Sorry. No, it's just like they always say like, oh, I'm free to say my opinion. But then when someone else states their opinion, it becomes an argument. Because like they don't agree, but there are people who can actually like disagree and still be okay. But there will always be that person who disagrees and like die want to say no, you cannot think this way. That's why there's a lot of fights. Continue.
I was done already.
I was talking about arguments, right? I think people nowadays just take the word arguments, right, and just think of it as a way to attack someone. But I mean, if you think about law, right, they always argue, but they are constructive arguing. Like they're showing the facts, they're showing everything is nicely put so that you can have a proper conversation with someone. But nowadays, argument has turned into like a kind of, I don't like you, you don't like me, then we just start a fight lah.
It's like a kid.
Yeah, it's like a kid at playground.
Yeah.
I think what stems for that is people's ego nowadays. People, when they grow up, when upbringing or back to upbringing, the parents stroke them too much. They sign with them to the point where like they think that their opinion is always right. And when they grow up, they carry this attitude with them. Then when they come up with people that disagree with them, they are thinking that they are attacking them personally. So that's where the misunderstanding stems from. Then people are like, hey, what no, I was just stating my opinion. Well, then the other party is gonna start blabbering about how this person is short, how this person has bad attitude. Like there is nothing, 0% to do with the construct of the argument. Yeah, so like that kind of stuff is really like ticking people off nowadays. And it's a big problem in society.
I believe that parents nowadays, like what parents should have done back then, is to teach their children the true meaning of free speech, like and how to respect other people, how to give constructive criticisms. I mean, it happens everywhere, you know. Even the main place is YouTube. You can see people like vlogging, putting up their opinions out there, and they get attacked.
Reddit.
Anywhere, Reddit.
The decost thing.
Oh yeah, that was the worst one recently.
That sound bad.
Did anyone like finish seeing what happened actually?
No.
I don't know what's happening.
I heard that it's just he actually faked deleted his account because he wanted to like do a social
Yeah,
It was a social experiment, yeah.
Oh,
that's
social
sweet.
experiments again.
I mean,
but it's quite true. You can see all the horrible behaviors of the human.
okay, let's go back to our topic.
let's go back to
Munirah, how has your past influenced you today? Can you understand that?
Not with the accent.
For me, back in the past, right? My life has been
My
filled. Yeah, my life has been filled with only arguments and bad things. Mashita knows that. So the reason why you guys always see the bubbly moon in class outside class is because I don't want to see like those bad things lah, like people arguing. I mean arguments like, you know, a common thing, but it's just I don't like seeing those because I've seen a lot since primary school. That's why I'm more like I don't know. I just look for people like Josh. Josh always say that, oh, you always look so bubbly and all. And I'm like, okay, I don't think I am, but okay. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm always happy lah. But when but nowadays, this past year in poly, I'm not really the same kind of person, and like anyone knows. I just that bubbliness just go down.
And I noticed it.
Yeah, and Josh was the first person to notice it because he has been my friend since FOP. Yeah. So yeah, and when Josh said that, I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, oh no, I think I'm just like becoming more. Like I realized that there's a lot of things that's going on around me, and I can't always be happy about something. Yeah.
That's the thing. Nowadays, people are scared to be unhappy. Like they always show this happy side, but it's because like nowadays, the society is so fixed to think that, oh, if someone is unhappy, like everyone starts to like say things like, oh, why are you unhappy? You have everything. But honestly, now you think about it, right? Even those who have everything, they are still not happy. It's because they don't have the whatever they want. Yeah. But like what she said also, I didn't realize cause like this year also I went through a suicidal phase, but no one knew, right?
Except for me.
did?
Except for me. I did. I was damn close to throwing myself off, but it's okay. I'm still happy. Don't worry. No one noticed anyway, except for her, I think.
No, that's what friends are for, honestly. Like for her, because she had, to me, I think she didn't have anyone to turn to, and when she starts talking about these things to me, right, that's why I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a friend who's like really in need, and I can't like just leave her like someone. She's like my best friend, and I don't really know what's around her, and because we're not always together, and then that's why sometimes you see your friend who's really happy, but at the back, she must have like gone through something and she needs someone to listen. So yeah, that's why like I knew about her suicidal phase, and I'm like, oh my god, I could hear her crying over the Skype.
But got a friend in me. story. I mean, not the suicide part.
No.
No, it's part.
I'm not saying that as sweet. Okay, now let's go to Markus Joash.
Yeah. So what's the question here? Repeat.
You weren't listening when you
I want the accent.
How has your past shaped you into the person you are today?
How has my past? Okay. Start from the beginning. So
Not why you're born. I know you're going to do that.
I'm gonna go way before I was born.
Kindergarten.
Oh,
What, your
so-
past life?
What my parents did before I was born.
oh dear.
Okay, anyways. No, they didn't hit me when I was still in the womb. That was like the start of discipline. You hit the child from the womb. Anyways, so for me, I had a pretty okay life, I guess. My parents don't really hound me on like anything. I mean, I'm afraid of my mom because you know we always have this one parent that always like attacks you the most. Then there's always like the supporting parent that don't hit him so much lah, the kind of parent, right? So I'm always afraid of my mom. So like in primary school, like I remember I forgot to do my homework once, but then my mom came in and because I was crying, and my mom came in and like, Syazwan, play game so much. She smashed my keyboard right in front of me. Oh. And that was at like 12 a.m. So yeah, as you can see, that really had an impact on me, and I still can remember it today.
Did you share a room with your sister?
No, that was back when I was still living somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Then now okay, when it reached about like later in primary school, they tend to like calm down already, and I didn't really get much hate from them. Like they don't hit me anymore. They don't really scold me anymore. So in secondary school, I had a pretty chill life. Though the fear is still there, so I don't really want to disappoint my parents. So one main thing that happened was the thing that stuck from young to now is that I didn't want to disappoint my parents because they're so nice to me. So like that's how like I judge my decisions based on that. So every time I think about something like there's something to do, I'll think about whether this will like affect the people around me. So that's why I want like everyone to be happy. Though sometimes it's not gonna happen, you still can try your best to do it. Even if it doesn't happen, you learn and grow from it. Yeah. So that's how I base my decisions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's go to Asyraf. Oh yeah, anything more to say?
No.
Alright. Asyraf, Mr. Asyraf, Mr. Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
So go to
Oh my god.
one
I have
first.
to repeat. No, let's go with Asyraf first.
Yeah, let's just go.
Alright, fine.
I mean, ask you a question again.
In the accent.
In the accent.
How has your past affected the person you are? Influence the actions you are today.
Has made you become the person you are.
Okay.
Yes.
To be honest, I think I'm a bit pampered. From growth until now. From birth. Yes, I'm still a growing boy. From birth, and as I was growing up, my parents have not laid a finger on me ever. They've never touched. Ow! And so, I was like this kid that they never touch lah. You know, but my siblings they all keep getting smacked or everything.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest. That's why I'm pampered lah, of course. And like, you know, they even went through like religious classes and training. I had none of that because so that's why I'm here and like this right now. That's where I went wrong in life, and so basically like, but I do think seriously it did like affect me a bit because I have this kind of pampered outlook where I don't really like care too much. I mainly just look after myself. I don't care too much about my parents or what they want, which isn't very good lah. But although part of me feels like that's still my principle lah. I live life how I want to, not how other people want me to. But for me, I feel like if like my parents actually did do something to me, I probably wouldn't have the same level of respect to them. Like I won't really look at them the same way. I feel like I can't really look them in the eye after something like that. Like my siblings, my sisters, when they come home, sometimes they hang out like late at night and my father just hits them. Like it's a gruesome sight but,
Wow.
yeah, but like
So we're there like,
yeah,
you
you got smacked. Misbehave some more. While I'm sitting home playing computer games and I have no social life. And so that's basically like my how I feel like my upbringing has affected me lah. Like,
Damn, it's such a wonderful story.
Thank you.
Okay, one.
But then
Okay. Let's all do this together.
Okay.
How?
I've heard so many accents. Yeah, I know how Asyraf just went into the Indian accent, but okay. Okay. As you guys know, I filmed O-levels, right? And I went to.
Okay, sorry, continue.
And I had to go to IT. I know it was just high in tech, but it was still like, not really saying a downgrade. It's like my family back then, like, they didn't want me to go to IT, and they were just wanting me to go from O-levels to Polytechnic, which was the case for everyone, not just my family, but my cousins also. I should stop kissing each other. So ever since I started high in tech, I was always lost and depressed. Because I was so alone. I didn't have anybody. And the first few months of IT was like the most loneliest I felt in my entire life. Because, like I said, I didn't have anybody. But of course, after some time, I make friends and don't talk to them after graduation.
Nice.
But I just felt. You also find comfort with acquaintances, but at the end of the day, when I go home, when I settle down in my bedroom, I just felt like so empty inside, and I was just depressed for like, not say a few months, but half the year. Or the whole first year of my Sem 1. And I was so sad. I was like I had a very negative outlook back then. Because, let's say, because I didn't pass O-levels, I didn't pass O-levels because I didn't study that hard. It was my fault, but then back then I was like, I'm not good enough for anything. I'm not good enough to get into poly or anything else, because even during IT, when I applied for a film course in Ngee, I still didn't get it. So that adds on to my depression, how I feel, how sad it had been for me. But then after I graduated, I enrolled in RP. I realized that times can be tough, but sometimes you just have to have that positive outlook in life, because that's what is gonna keep pushing you forward. Not any negative thing, but you yourself pushing yourself forward. I mean, your friends will also push you forward, but sometimes they push you down the stairs.
That's true.
Yeah.
So the main, I guess, moral of the story is just you have a positive outlook. So you push yourself to do the things you want, not influenced by people, or like don't be so negative about yourself, or don't even push yourself down the stairs. I've been saying that a lot. So yeah, the negative part of my life, my IT, pretty much made me into the positive person that I am today. I mean, not 100% positive, but mostly positive. So yeah, I know it's been, how long is this?
40.
50 minutes, but I want to ask you guys one last question. Have you guys heard of the trolley problem?
Trolley.
No,
Trolley.
the trolley problem.
This trolley.
I mean, the cut, I think in England they have it's like our version of, is that a version of MRT in Singapore.
okay.
So their trolley drives on the road or something with a cable on top of it.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh,
Like that
talking about
like cable car, but it's like a train.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
you calling me a tram?
Oh, so it's called the TRA.
Yeah, tram.
I call it trolley. The name of the
Yeah. Trolley.
question is trolley.
We get it, it's a trolley.
Okay. So the question is, don't Google it now, Mashita. Okay, the question is, you're in a trolley that's driving down a track, and the track splits into two. You know about that?
Oh yeah. Okay.
The track splits into two. Track A has 5 people walking on it, and track B has 1 person working on it. Which would you choose? Asyraf?
Okay, for me it's simple. Assuming I didn't know any of them, I would go with the one that one person. It's a simple choice in that case because I don't know any of them. So obviously it's the quantity over the quality. I picked the 5 over the 1.
Yeah. Save one over the save many over the one.
Yeah, the many over the few.
Yeah.
So like, but if you were to say that like that one person was my future wife or like my best friend or something, I would probably pick the 5 lah. I don't think I could like.
Okay, let's get back to that. Josh, which one would you choose? 5 people or 1 person? Would you save 1 or save 5?
Save 1 or save 5? Damn. Okay, going with my morality, right? Sure. Of course, I would go for the better of the most. So of course, I'll try to save the 5. But like Asyraf raised a valid argument lah. He said valid point or an argument. He gave a valid point like, oh, if you knew that this one person was a special person in your life that you currently didn't know, but somehow you knew and through some mission or something, of course you would save the.
But that's the thing about life. You will never know.
Yeah, that's why. So for me, I'm just for the most people. Of course, I'd save the most. That's my priority. I'll save the 5.
I mean, one of the 5 still can be a future one. You never know.
Yeah.
Options are 5 then maybe.
More options. Not all 5.
Okay, Mashita.
I'm thinking. So it's what?
Oh my god.
Either you want to kill 5 or you kill 1.
Why can't I just stop the whole thing?
You can't.
Cannot stop.
That's the trolley.
That's the problem.
You can't stop the trolley.
If you can stop, everybody will stop.
Can you kill both? Yeah, multi-track
So
drifting.
it's like right?
What?
As in, it's the track is here.
Then
It
right?
splits into 2 tracks.
So it's either you go here or you go here. Here kill 5 people, here kill 1 people.
Why can't I just jump myself?
Then you killing, it still go somewhere.
We just go.
Then you die on top of the other.
You jump out of the trolley, the
How
trolley
about
still
I
moves.
jump out and I sacrifice myself like
But the trolley is still
There's no
moving.
point. You're gonna kill everyone else.
unless I'm super
You're
woman
gonna,
like
you're gonna kill yourself, and then you're gonna kill someone.
I would probably sacrifice myself before anything happens. So.
Why?
So you're not the one making the decision to kill who, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Like I would
blood.
probably try to do something to stop before anything would happen instead of having to choose over the other.
Okay, but out of everything,
But what
if you
if you
confirm need to choose one to die,
Then one lah.
well, come on,
Me?
just say lah. That's so easy, man.
Munirah? Save 1 lah, right?
No, why?
Then you save 5 right?
Yeah, say 5. Like why? Like this just one person will just.
Yeah, unless it's your mother.
Munirah
Like
said
what
that.
he said lah. I mean like everyone's gonna have the same opinion anyway.
Yeah.
So like yeah.
You know, I find a fundamental problem with this question. If this question, right, was given context in your life, right, then your whole decision process
Mindset
will
will
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, this question is for this kind of purposes.
In general.
Yeah. So it's like he's gonna screw up your mind for a bit. Then you're gonna think, okay.
Everyone is gonna save the 1 unless you're some weird. Save the 5
Yeah.
unless you're some weird
Psychopath.
Be like, I'm gonna kill all the 5 people.
But psychopath doesn't mean that they'll kill 5 people.
I'm just.
You
You
know?
know, say you go down the track with 5 people, then you jumped out the trolley and killed the 1 person.
Gonna kill this 5.
Make it clean. No decision. Decide. Oh, that.
So I guess I will choose to save the 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like what Asyraf said, what if that one person is someone you love? You choose the 5, right?
So what are those other
In the
factors?
first situation, the concept is pretty much you save the many by killing by sacrificing one, which is the most moral thing to do, right?
Yeah,
But what about the second situation, where let's say the one person that you're killing is someone you love? Why do you void that concept of hachu? Why would you void the concept of saving the many over that one? Just because it's
That's
someone.
because that person means a lot to you, right?
That's how.
That's how friends are human.
That's called moral particularism, where it's a good thing but can be selfish to an extent. So that is where I'm going to stop this podcast.
I have one
Wait, I
question.
need to say something also. Like, what say
Okay,
first?
alright.
Okay, you want to say it because mine is stupid.
Okay.
I'm being serious. Like, okay, wait. Why are there even people on the tracks?
Okay. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is,
this is
actually I will. You'll never know what you'll do in the spur of the moment. Cause if I'm gonna say this now, but I don't know whether I'll do it when I'm on the track. Cause right now what I'm thinking is that I'll even if that's my lover, I'll still save the 5. Because saving one person's future will affect 5 other people's future that could potentially be greater for this world. So to think that I saved my lover just because I love her, then I save her, then we ensure that we have a future together. I killed like 5 people that had bright futures ahead of them probably.
See.
Imagine if that one person was dumb also. What a waste.
Your loved one is dumb.
I read out this similar situation regarding this theory, this triangle. So everyone's familiar with the great Adolf Hitler, right?
No.
So
What
during World War One,
It's my hero.
during World War One, he was serving for the Austrian army, and he was
Foot soldier.
a very lowly ranking soldier. Then he was fighting against the other enemies. Then there was this one sniper that sniped him and he got down. Then there was this soldier from the other army that was about to kill him. But then that soldier showed mercy to him. Then the soldier just went on with his way. Because maybe he didn't have the guts to kill him or what. And guess what? Germany just got a new leader that eventually led to the killing of 40 million Jews.
Auschwitz.
Butterfly effect.
Say.
Another dumbest thing.
Yeah, of course. The thing comes out from mouth stupid.
Oh well. Say it.
No, mine is dumb. No,
Just say
We need a
comic. We need a
end this off.
comic.
Yeah, to end this off.
Okay, wait, I want to change my statement on the matter. This is gonna sound absolutely psychotic, I know. But
Kill them all.
so no, not that psychotic. So if that one person was my loved one I think it would be interesting if I ran them over.
That's interesting.
Like drama.
Because I want to be the one that takes their life, you know?
That makes
I feel like it's a meaningful.
Wanna be a protagonist.
Yeah.
If you see that way lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you weren't that psychotic as I initially
Yeah, okay, good, thank God.
It's a moral decision.
Yeah. Right. Your stupid statement?
Your stupid statement.
when Josh was talking, right, I was thinking of chicken. Chicken, that's all I was like. You look like a chicken to me.
Adult chicken.
Am I a chicken? She's the number one chicken lover. She doesn't think.
Right.
I don't care
Because you
about
don't
her
look like
being like. Because she doesn't look like a chicken. You look like a chicken.
So
Everybody looks like an
on that note, chicken.
I look like a pig.
I look like cat apparently.
He looks like a cute pig.
Oh, you.
Oh yeah, you called me a pig, eh?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Adorable.
You're a cute.
Alright, let's end this up.
Alright, let's
This
Wait for
podcast
one,
up. No. Okay. Markus, will you come back to this podcast?
Sure, I don't mind.
Sure.
It's been
Such reluctance.
it's been such a pleasure, you know.
Aww.
I really love this crew. A lot of
new friendship paths unlocked. You get
We
to
learn from each other.
Yeah, we know
Friendship
how-
unlocked.
Routes.
friendship unlocked, friendship level up. How about you, Josh?
Yeah, gladly, because I haven't had any of these deep talks in
In a
like
while.
school.
And it's being recorded.
Yeah, and it's being recorded to
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
So everything you say is held accountable.
Oh. Yeah, no, but yeah, I feel like it's good lah. It's good to talk sense.
Yeah, vent it out
Once in a
loud.
while. No, it's not
To
really
the public
venting,
domain somehow.
Confess.
to confess.
Get off your chest.
Yeah, at least to get some.
Confess anonymously with a guy named Josh who plays drums.
How anonymous.
Yeah, everyone knows
Yeah, a
who
lot
that
of
is.
people are named Josh who plays drums.
Yeah.
And not a Filipino, right?
And not a
Yeah.
Filipino. Yeah.
At least some are Filipinos too.
Alright.
Alright.
I guess that's it for today.